EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. Stadium in Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got room. He's at the 40. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Off the play fake, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mills on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McBride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Jets are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Hall. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figurative.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st down, New York.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Way to hustle, boy.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaughan.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got 3. Go.
Mills to throw it. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, New York.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Hall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ready, ready, ready. 50 seconds.
Now a handoff looking right. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This from 25 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll try the left side. Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
133 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent.
On 3rd down, Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, it's Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me.